The screen lit up with the usual dynamite glow. Bright colors. Loud entrance themes. But what caught Cornette's eye that night wasn't a five-star match or a jaw-dropping turn. It was AEW's women's division. Brian, you see this match tonight? I thought I was watching a training class, not live TV. Cornette leaned forward, nearly knocking over his Diet Coke. His studio, filled with wrestling memorabilia and decades of dusty history, was dead silent except for the hum of rage building in his throat. "Let me get this straight," he said, waving the TV remote like a gavel. "You give them a prime-time slot, a major angle, and what do they do with it? Botches, bad acting, and more missed cues than a third-grade play." Brian last, always the calm before the Cornette storm, gave a small nod. "It's rough, Jim. No psychology, no storytelling, no heat, no professionalism." Cornette snapped. "You got girls looking like they wandered into the ring on accident. Hell, half of them can't even hold a lockup without looking like they're practicing yoga poses." And with that, the breakdown began. Cornette didn't hate women's wrestling. In fact, he had praised legends like Sensational Sherry, Bull Nakano, and Trish Stratus for years. But what he couldn't stand was laziness disguised as progress. You want equality? Then wrestle like you belong on the same card as Bryan Danielson or Samoa Joe. Don't show up, giggle through promos, and act like pulling someone's hair for 5 minutes is storytelling. He recalled the latest AEW women's match, a sloppy sequence of missed strikes, badly timed transitions, and a finisher that looked more like a rehearsal gone wrong. She hit a cutter and then stood there like she forgot her next move. And the other girl? She rolled out of the ring like it was a nap break. Brian added, "They've got talent, but it's not being trained." Cornette was already there. That's the point. You don't throw people on TV and hope they figure it out. You train them. You teach them psychology, timing, how to work a crowd. Hell, teach them how to breathe during a promo. And the promos? Don't get Cornette started. Scripted garbage delivered like they're reading cue cards behind the camera. Where's the fire? Where's the passion? One girl said she was going to destroy the division. She couldn't even destroy a bowl of pudding with that tone. This was the explosion. Cornette's voice hit a new pitch. Part Southern preacher, part furious veteran. This division ain't a division. It's a daycare with entrance music. You got women who can't work a match longer than 3 minutes without falling apart. You got characters so poorly written, I thought I was watching rejected glow scripts. He called out names. Not to bury them, but to demand better. Look at Serena Deeb, knows her stuff, works snug, sells, builds heat. Why is she in the background while the TikTok dancers get the spotlight? He slammed the table. If you're going to push someone, push talent. Stop treating this like a quota box you have to check off every Wednesday night. This is wrestling, damn it, not a fashion show. Cornette explained how real wrestling divas, legends like Lita, Victoria, Jacqueline, got over with skill and story, not hashtags. You don't get over by existing. You get over by earning it in the ring, week after week. These girls today, they win one match, post a selfie, and think they're main eventers. Now Cornette's voice cooled just slightly. The rage gave way to solution. Because no one critiques like he does without caring. You want a real women's division? Step 1, stop hiring influencers. Start recruiting wrestlers. He laid out the blueprint. Mandatory in-ring training under veterans like Deeb, Madison Rain, or even bring in someone like Gail Kim as a producer. Promos boot camp. Teach them how to speak with soul. Put them in a room with a camera, and don't let them out until they make me believe. Stories that matter. No more random pairings. Feuds based on competition, betrayal, revenge. Real emotion. Slow down the work rate. No more 5-move chains in 10 seconds. Let the moments breathe. Let the fans feel something. He even offered an angle. Have Serena take over the locker room. Start slapping sense into people. Build her as a no-nonsense shooter who demands excellence. Let the baby faces earn their spots back. Make it about respect. Brian nodded. It'd be better than what we're getting. Hell, Cornette said, my voicemail has more drama than this division. AEW, listen up, because this ain't coming from hate. It's coming from someone who's given his life to this business. Cornette leaned forward, eyes fierce, voice tight with meaning. Your women's division could be a highlight. It could steal the show every week. But right now, it's an afterthought, a ratings sinkhole, a damn shame. And it ain't the talent's fault alone. It's yours, Tony. You're the booker. You're the captain of this ship, and you're steering it straight into an iceberg of mediocrity. These women deserve better. Better training, better booking, better stories. And the fans? They deserve to believe again, not roll their eyes when the bell rings. So fix it, or get out of the way and let someone who understands this business do it. And then came the mic drop. You gave MTV time. They gave you nothing back. Now give the fans what they paid for. Or don't be surprised when they stop showing up at all. The studio went quiet again. Cornette sat back in his chair, eyes burning into the microphone like it owed him money. His voice dropped, not in rage this time, but in cold, cutting honesty. People are going to hear this and say I'm just hating on AW, saying I don't like women's wrestling, that I'm bitter. Let me tell you something. I love wrestling more than half the people in that damn locker room love breathing. What I hate is wasted potential. What I hate is people who could be great being allowed to be mediocre. And what I hate the most is the suits up top letting it happen because they're too scared to hurt someone's feelings or lose a Twitter follower. He leaned in, voice sharp as a blade. This isn't high school. This is professional wrestling. And if you want to play on the big stage, you better bring more than makeup, hashtags, and a moonsault. I'm telling you right now, if this division doesn't get fixed fast, fans will check out. Sponsors will vanish. And this whole revolution they brag about will be nothing but a forgotten hashtag. He paused, just long enough for the silence to sting. But if even one of you back there is listening, if even one of you cares enough to get better, then maybe there's still hope. He looked at the camera like he was speaking to someone specific. So, to the women in that AW locker room, you want respect? You want main events? You want to prove Jim Cornette wrong? Then show up, train harder, work smarter, and damn well earn it. He reached for his Diet Coke, then stopped short for one final word. Because in this business, you don't get what you post about. You get what you bleed for. Mic clicks off. Scene fades to black.